I know that Ethan Klein's a piece of shit who's fallen off massively and has been like willfully engaging in a drama spiral to the bottom as he like alienates the people around him. The idea that he would rope Markiplier into that is actually wild. Like, sure, whatever. I hope Markiplier survives the drama. I don't know. It reminds me of when the LA fires started and Ethan Klein posted on Instagram, like, I bet Hassan is praying that the fires take out my computer so I don't release my video exposing him. And it's like, dude, there's a fire outside your house. What are you doing? What the f? You're actually insane. You're mentally ill.
All right, I want to watch this now. What is the next thing that we're going to cover? This is the next one. This is today. This is prior to the content nuke getting released. I've been waiting to watch this because he actually talks about Bowblax. Like the crew gets into a huge fight about Bowblax minutes before this video comes out.
Very exciting stuff. There's actually some very exciting stuff in the doc. We went to war with a small TikToker named Alexis for coming at me. Daring to come at me. By the way, she has a whole 20-minute segment in this new content nuke. I'm kidding, of course. Nobody undeserving is getting featured in that.
Yeah, to be fair, he really didn't go crazy and just go after every single... Like, he didn't just... He went after Frogan, he went after Mike, he went after Hassan. It was pretty pointed. I don't even think the Capri Sun Poppy guy got named too much.
Ducky.
He's really excited.
Actually, I think... What was the worst thing I ever said? Maybe I am going... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going too hard on the fucking... the segment with, like, the death threats and stuff, because I did make a pretty fire joke to Capri Sun Poppy. I think I said, like, what did I say? The IDF has, like, the ability to do the funniest possible thing. But again, even when I said that, even when I made the joke about the IDF, it's not like the IDF is, like, it's not like I'm saying, like, hey, an audience member should go to this person, right? Like, it's obvious, like, it's an organization that would be, like, no one from the IDF is traveling to America to assassinate somebody. That would be ridiculous.
Sense your excitement, and he's like extra excited right now.
I can't play with you while I'm doing the show, Ducky.
I'll play with Ducky.
He does this to me.
The IDF is all currently huddled around the computer watching me. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, this is the IDF waiting room. Like, the Hassan Piker waiting room was the denim stream. Like, the IDF soldiers are watching me now.
When I've been in the zone editing for the past months, he always comes down the basement with me, and there'll be periods where he just sits there and barks at me like that. And I'm like, Ducky, I have to work. I have to focus. I can't. But then I have to sit and play with him because he's so cute and persistent.
Right. Come on, attack the TikToker.
And I don't have ad. And here she is.
I told you guys she was chill.
Oh, was this the one that said, like, I need to, like, get the negative energy out of my system?
Yeah.
I had a feeling
I did see this. I didn't see the clip, but I saw the memes.
Well, I mean, like, we kind of didn't even really fight with her. I think we just were like, oh my god, your art is awesome.
I feel like
we did like her art.
That's the best part. You're like, oh, it's Mossad, Nick. I don't even know what Mossad is.
eyes were not really giving hate, you know?
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have loving eyes, Alexis.
Yeah.
Ducky, oh my god!
Suddenly red dots appear on Nick's head and the door breaks open. True.
Ducky, come here.
Can someone play with this monster?
Yeah,
This
let me find a
Tasmanian
ball.
devil. Shoot a...
Hi. I just wanted to say I have no hate towards Ethan Klein or any of the H3 fans or anybody a part of the H3 podcast. And I just want to say I'm not the type of person to just
Wait, did you hear that? Because I was literally thinking just now. I was literally thinking just now, as this was playing, about fucking Mika's rhetoric. Because she's clearly, like, trying to negotiate her safety here. Like, guys, by the way, I love Ethan. I don't hate the audience at all. And then you hear Mika's rhetoric go, hi, everyone, in the background.
Towards Ethan Klein or any of the H3 fans or anybody a part of the H3 podcast. And I just want to say I'm not the type of person to just do content that's all the time. Trust me, I don't want to do that, like, at all. I'm trying to show off my creativity more. I just never really usually did it on TikTok because I didn't understand the algorithm. And then, you know, this little fluke video happened and it got really big. And I was very surprised about that myself.
That was my point, is that, like, she kind of accidentally fell into, like, this gold mine She's like, just mention
Gold
my name.
mind.
Yeah.
Gold mine. Gold mind. That's what I call myself on certain days. when I finished this video, I said gold mind.
Yeah.
Good one, buddy.
That makes sense.
It's like a Bond villain.
She kind of seems so nice.
All right, I don't think this part goes anywhere. I want to hear about Vaush. So if you guys don't know, I don't really understand this Markiplier thing. Can I get the clip? There's like the Markiplier clip that's been going around, and you tell me if I'm being crazy here. I think this is a bit. I don't think that this. I didn't see the second stream. I need to understand like why people are mad about this. Ethan Klein attacks Markiplier. Where is this? Responding to the Markiplier outrage. I need to find the full clip. It's clearly a joke. Yeah, like people are taking this ultra seriously, and I watched it. I thought it was funny. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna look up Reddit. I need to find like the Snark subreddit so I can find the worst clipped one. H3 Productions. Ethan and his wife go on an unhinged rant about Markiplier. Like this is a real thread that was really posted online. Can somebody tell me like why this is bad?
Cringe. How did people not? I've never seen this guy. I've never heard of him. How did people not call him out for faking this voice? It is so fake. And by the way, I'm gonna go on record
Bro, he's got better voice training than Jalen and Bowblax.
right now, and I'm gonna say the same fucking thing about Markiplier. He fakes his voice from the beginning. That is not what he sounds like. Find a video of him younger. I haven't, but I'm telling you, I'm right.
Well,
But I'm telling you, he has the same voice. He's faking it. He is faking.
You're saying it's Markiplier fans that are super defensive, but it's really not. It's not Markiplier fans. It's like all of the Ethan. It's like Hassan Piker fans who are like, "Oh, guys, he's crashing out. Look at him, he's crashing out again."
His fucking voice. There's no question in my mind. I was right about him. And I was right about Markiplier. Markiplier's psychotic like that. Like he's a fucking psycho. You could tell. And so he is someone that can.
Wait.
Like the whole crew is laughing while he's calling him a psychopath. I'm really fucking confused why this is being played as a serious thing.
Hold on.
To
What?
You can
faking his
absolutely
voice.
You can just tell.
You can absolutely tell.
It's a really bad thing at instigating. Is that what you're pulling from this? Dude, do you guys like freak out when me and Augie have casual like play fights on stream? This is like some shit we would do on After Hours. Like, this is like, do you guys remember when we had the whole Carl Jacobs as a pedophile symbol on his Minecraft skin? Could you imagine if somebody clipped that and was like, they're going on an unhinged pedophile allegation spree on Carl Jacobs because we're joking that his swirl on his Minecraft skin kind of looks like the fucking little boy lover logo?
Thank you for backing it. So he is a psycho, and he is capable of doing something that extreme, of faking his deep voice for like 20 plus years. He annoys me because
It's just the
because
voice.
of his voice and because people like him and nobody else
Yeah, it is pearl clutching.
sees it like I do. And also he unfollowed me because I fucking tweeted a green pie.
There's the truth. I was gonna point you in that direction.
I'm
You
not
didn't
the
bring it
only
up
one.
yourself.
Listen, I'm not the only one. I know there's Markiplier haters out there.
It's probably a couple.
Join my new snark. We'll find each other.
The boy lover logo? Oh, it's from the Mouthy Buddha video. He like listed all the pedophile symbols.
We'll turn it into a movement. Marcus Snarka flyer.
I think the funniest thing is Carl Jacobs went into Aiden's Minecraft stream one time and he's like, dude, why is your symbol the pedophile symbol? And then he left. He just left the stream chat. Like he was like, oh, look, small Minecraft YouTuber. Let's say hi to this guy. And it was like, dude, why do you have a pedophile symbol on your Minecraft skin? And he just never wrote anything back. He was just gone.
See, people in the chat were already calling it. Ethan's just mad Markiplier blocked him. He didn't even block him.
I'm mad about that.
He just
He muted me.
He muted him on Twitter. It wasn't even a block. Yeah, they still follow each other, I think.
Same thing. That's even worse than a block. That's like silence, peasant. I'm just saying. Snarkiplier. That's my new subreddit, guys. Let's get it going.
Oh God.
We will make our
There's
message
dozens
known.
of you.
I think
There's
somebody
dozens
should.
of
Like, I don't even think this segment is unfunny. Like, I have no idea why this is controversial at all to anybody other than like a retarded child Markiplier fan. But whatever. All right, moving on. Maybe he said something crazy in the follow-up stream when he addresses it. I don't know.
All right.
I'm catching up on some LZs. All right.
Some L's.
Oh, Vaush. Remember the horse fucker who?
Dude, this is what happens when Dan's not like, Ethan, please don't call Dan Clancy a pedophile. Come on, Ethan.
Watches the horse fucking pedophile Vaush.
Dude, do you guys know what I could have? All right, listen. This is what I was worried with. Okay. Dude, I feel so fucking redeemed right now. This is what I was worried about when every time he started talking. Holy fuck, dude. I thought he was going to do this in the video.
I do remember him.
Can you call someone who consumes pornographic drawings of children a pedophile?
Ethan Klein calls Markiplier a psycho
In my
after he
opinion,
blocked
definitely.
I mean,
Wait, Vaush even played that as... Oh my god, dude.
I think you can do that.
That's
yeah.
what I think too. So I like to refer to him as a horse fucking pedophile.
What about Lollyfile?
A lollyphile?
Lollyfile?
Lollyphile?
I think it's pretty sussy.
Well, anyway, he had he actually weighed in on the Markiplier beef, if you can believe that, of all people.
Cannot believe it.
Dude, if I was Vaush, I would never make a video on Ethan Klein again. Like, literally never. I would just never, ever, ever, never talk about him again.
I'm so glad. I wanted to know what the zoophile.
Like, I mean, maybe you can't call him a pedophile or whatever, but you can call him a zoophile. This guy, like, historically wants to fuck it. He wants to be an animal and then get fucked as an animal, right? Or he wants to fuck an animal. I forget which. No, he wants to be the horse.
Party thought of all of this.
What do you fucking say to these people
I
in this
love
chat
that, like,
still watching?
his viewers, between like hearing about politics, they also get filled in on the Markiplier drama.
true.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
We've all jerked at the law.
Vaush has a major chip
What?
on his shoulder, obviously, since our last conversation. And he's looking for any reason to be like, oh, Ethan's a fucking psychopath. He calls me a psychopath. Which, again, mental illness,
A
fucking animals.
psychopath?
And I don't like, I feel like I'm very sensitive about mental
I'm sorry, dude. A
illnesses
psychopath for that?
and being careful not to, like,
What did Dan say?
fucking animals.
I thought that wasn't Dan. I think that was a clip.
And I don't like, I feel like I'm very sensitive about mental illnesses and being careful not to, like, stigmatize or make anyone feel shamed for having mental illness. That fucking animals is not, you fuck animals.
You draw
bro.
the line there. Yeah.
You fuck animals and also you're a pedophile.
We've all jerked at the lolly.
We don't, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's Vaush. That's Vaush saying that.
There's
That's
not-
a clip of Vaush out of context on the soundboard.
and it's kind of fun for me because I don't need to be respectful, you know?
Some of these.
So when
girls
he
look
said-
pretty-
Allegedly a pedophile because he views drawings of children in explicitly sexual positions. Yeah, you.
He thought
He's famous for saying Tacoma wept. He should have said the farm wept.
The farm wept.
I think an important
Is there a reason why I can't play zombies right now? What's happening?
disclaimer that you should add to not get yourself in trouble here, though, is that at the time he thought it was short stack goblin porn.
Yeah, guys, it was short stack goblin porn, not children. Just to be clear.
Right, he thought it was just a short stack goblin.
Right. That was his explanation. So just to be fair to Vaush,
Can I? Did we ever
Nice.
type what that means?
He has also jerked off.
did.
to
you know what
Lolly.
it
You
is.
shouldn't type that ever.
We did.
Dude, I can't. Dude, hold on.
Oh,
Now that you guys know what Connor looks like,
Did we ever
Yes.
type what that means?
he has also jerked off.
did.
to
You know what
Lolly.
I mean?
when did Connor start working for the H3 podcast? How did he have enough time to do this? Like, how long has Connor been working there?
We did.
We know exactly what it means.
He stole the After Hours name, then he stole Augie's co-host.
Goblin. But I just wanted to see an image. What the fuck? This is what he thought it was? A short stacked goblin? This is what came up.
Can we see it?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
Is it safe to show?
It's safe to show you.
We'll go ahead.
This.
Yeah,
That would be a short stack goblin.
she's definitely short stack.
You confused this with a child? I don't know about that one. Vaushi, baby. Well, anyway, let's hear his enlightened take about me and Markiplier beef.
Exciting.
This beef, by the way, continues to thrive. Even
Oh boy.
what can I say, man? The internet is so insane.
Ethan Klein calls Markiplier a psycho after he blocked him.
How is that the story?
How are you like?
This is insane.
It also happened
No,
years
that's
ago.
not the story because not in your voice, the way you're reading it, like it's something serious.
this
No,
is-
that-
You know what this is? You ever watch the Bill Burr video where it's like the way that they tell the story is like super important because it could be like you're okay, so she's like, no, stop it, no. but like the way it's read in court is like, no, stop it. I said no, do not touch me, or whatever. Like you get a bad read, you go to jail. That's what's happening here.
That was not the story.
Well, this is what people are clickbaiting now.
Yeah.
Is that Ethan unfollowed Mark because he called Mark a psycho.
It's like, guys, no, Markiplier is a psychopath, guys. And then when you get to court, it's like, Markiplier is a psychopath. He fakes his voice. I don't know how people watch this.
Because Mark
Like that's Vaush's version, yeah.
unfollowed Ethan on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which every detail of that is wrong. First of all, everything happening now has nothing to do with that, right? Obviously. And that happened like 4 years ago, right? And he didn't even unfollow me. He just muted me.
Right. You did say it, but you were joking.
Yeah.
So all of these people are taking you literally, but you did.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
Ironic.
I just feel like I'm not retarded, so I realized that was a joke. You know, like I'm not like a complete animal, so I figured it out.
Laid it all out for them.
Yeah, you said because he blocked me. I remember because I corrected you. I was like, he just muted you.
You were like, yep, and he's a psychopath, and he blocked me.
But the point is,
it was all a
I called him a psychopath
very clearly.
because I was doing a bit, and it had nothing. It's fucking me.
Do you practice the Mika voice, guys? I hate to tell you this. This is a big fuck. All right, I'll be honest with you. I'm Mika's rhetoric. You should have known by like the circular face and like. Yep, that's my version of Manshihi. I am Mika's rhetoric. I've always been.
I'd like to go out on a limb, and I think Markiplier gets that. It's a joke.
I don't know.
I don't think so at this point. With all these people talking about it, like
if it's only
real?
coming to him filtered through
I was her the entire time. Yeah, every single time.
all of this, then yeah.
I've been literally going against my morals by making bad videos on shitty channels.
But like the thing is that like technically, I think even we were saying it in our chat. Like technically, he has no flaws.
Yeah.
Technically, he didn't do anything wrong. It was more like we're like being bitter and kind of like petty and just kind of.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? Nicholas DeOrio confirmed. Just not how I wanted. Not how I wanted.
Right.
Joking about it.
It was like it was type of shit like.
Where are the doors? I don't know where to go.
It's
vote
stupid.
his wiki
It's the dumbest
down
shit ever.
type of shit. You know what I mean?
To be very like clear, then with everybody, should we just talk about how much we love Mark super quick? Should we just be
No.
like, Mark,
No,
we
why would
love
I do
you.
that?
No.
Despise him.
You're the best.
He muted him.
Yeah.
Oh right.
He muted
right,
him
we have
on
to be a little
Twitter.
bit guarded.
That's
You're
not.
right,
But
I
that's
forgot.
not why I despise him, you guys.
You're right.
I despise him because he fakes his voice,
Does he fix his
and everybody likes
Right.
him.
Or so you think. I'm still not convinced.
But anyway, the fact that it morphs into that's the story is unbelievable. He's literally married and has 4 kids.
That's news to me. I thought you only had 3.
Oh boy.
What? Wait, right here.
Ethan Klein calls Markiplier a psycho after he blocked him.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm afraid because Markiplier's like, I don't want to get into that. I don't even want to see it. You know, if someone's talking shit about me, I just, I don't need to see it. I'm just gonna live my life. He probably, if I had to guess, heard this all fucking from every commenter, dumbass, in his comments, like, Ethan's been talking shit about you, dude. And he's like, I don't care. I'm not even gonna pay attention.
Yeah.
He's better than that.
But luckily, I don't give a fuck what Markiplier thinks about.
Based. W. Super Riz. And we hit the goal. Okay, boys. Keeping it up. Oh, wait. Jesus. There we go. And we're back.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
reach out, buddy. We can make it up.
Maybe you should reach out to him.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
should
so
have him come on
funny
the
that,
show, and you guys do whatever was being done in that video where he
Oh, stuff. Yeah, you could put
stuff,
creams and donuts together.
You guys should go to Krispy Kreme together.
You guys, we don't care.
I don't know if he'd agree that, but doing cream filling donuts would be fucking awesome.
Breaking donuts.
Is the cream filling donuts thing? Somebody posted like, I don't know if this was like a hater or this was actually Ethan Klein, but it was somebody posting that like cream filling donuts, and then it was like when they were trying to like make a baby, like in the what is it called, in vitro fertilization or something like that. It was like I don't know what the fuck I'm referencing. This could be really weird. Never mind.
Markiplier.
It was a hate account that did that.
Stunning.
Anyway, here's Vaush, the horse fucking pedophile.
I can't believe he did this stream before releasing that video. Like, this is what I mean. It could have been significantly more difficult to engage with.
I know that Ethan Klein's a piece of shit who's fallen off massively and has been like willfully engaging in a drama spiral to the bottom as he like alienates the people around him.
I don't get it. What's worse, acknowledging drama and fighting with people, or sitting there and hiding while the entire internet is making correct assumptions about you? I don't know. Like, who's better here? The guy sitting in the fortress who's refusing to engage with any of it, or the person who's going out and standing on business and fighting with people? I prefer the guy standing on business personally.
The idea that...
Bro, what world... These people are just, they keep hyping each other up. Like they start, it gets more and more insane. And then they're just like, this is it. This is what's happening. He's death spiraling into drama and alienating everybody around him. And he's falling off.
Yes,
it's so
the horse
crazy.
sound. Let's go.
He would rope Markiplier into that is actually wild. Like, sure, whatever.
Except that's not.
Guys, he's so nervous about the Hassan video. He's roped Markiplier in.
I hope Markiplier survives the drama. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to end his career.
I hope that's not how he does research when he talks about it.
Really? Like
just off of reading a stupid comment. He's like, oh, okay, so that's what's happening. Damn.
That's probably what happened when he was like, is it moral to fuck animals? And they're like, and usually be like, well, animals can't consent. And like, so obviously not. Dude. But he probably just read like the first line where it's like, you know, animals can experience pleasure from sex.
Never mind. I get why Vaush doesn't engage anymore. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is a pretty difficult one.
But, you know, you can't. And he's like, oh, good. I'm a fucking animal.
This is probably like every Vaush debate. Can Vaush even debate anymore is the question. Without like every conversation being like, you want to fuck horses.
He's a pet. He fucks animals. Or he wants...
Yeah, Lolly Enjoyer Vaush on the title card. Like, how could this guy ever actually show his face again in any of these communities? I kind of get why he doesn't debate now.
At some point,
he wants to.
Been going fucking crazy on some hentai site.
I don't think.
Or if he does, he's extremely guarded at it.
Let me correct you again, my friend.
He wants to fuck.
He wants to be the horse.
Right. He wants to be the horse.
Then why the fuck is he looking at horse porn?
Yeah, because he wants to be the horse that rapes a human woman. That's what he wants.
He wants the horse to fuck the short stack goblin girl.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't look at pictures of horses in your porn stash unless you're attracted to horses.
Yeah, no.
He might want to be the horse.
Absolutely.
But he also wants to fuck the horse. He finds the horse sexy.
He has horse cock envy.
All of these things have been taught to me against my will, and I do this for like a side hustle.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
A mimic. Oh.
Why would you watch porn with horses if you're not?
Because he wants to be the horse.
Right height.
Then why do you need a horse? Use your imagination.
To be the horse, then he's obviously obsessed with a horse cock.
Listen, I'm not here to be a Vaush apologist. I'm just here for the truth.
I'm telling you the truth, my brother.
I think it could go either way, Dan. I'll be fair. I'll meet you in the middle.
Okay.
It could be he wants to be the horse. It could be he wants to fuck the horse. Could be that he wants it both ways, and that's totally
potentially.
Totally fair as well.
You work 40? Yeah, I work 40 hours every week.
When the LA fires started and Ethan Klein posted on Instagram, like, I bet Hassan is praying that the fires take out my computer so I don't release my video exposing him. And it's like, dude, there's a fire outside your house. What are you doing?
Hey, bro, are you in LA?
It's just such weird moral grandstanding on like any joke is taken at full face value and painted in like the worst light possible by these people. They're just like such degenerate freaks.
You think about my life? Do you like, why would you tell me how to fucking prep or like even let's say how to cope with that? You know what I mean? Like, you're a dumb scumbag fucking animal fucking pedophile.
I can't wait. This is insane. This is crazy.
Like, how about you shut the fuck up and mind your own business? In fact, the fact that you even pop your head out at all after the whoop moment is pretty incredible, dude.
Yeah.
I have to say.
How about...
I'm sorry, I just think that this guy is fucking great. I love this guy's content. I unironically am going to start watching this more in my spare time.
Being caught with that folder live on stream.
Can I say something to
you
you,
never
Nick?
ask anybody else, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't think you can ask that again, like anybody else.
I mean, listen, Heel is 100% right. Who the fuck are you to be engaging with any of this stuff now? I've been totally turned to the other side. This guy should not comment on fucking anything again.
You're right, and no matter what it is.
No.
But he calls.
Oh my god! You posted a story during a fire season.
Well, and also the fire was not close to my. I mean, it was close, but the glow was far away. We weren't even under order to evacuate. You guys know the deal.
Yeah. Also, it's completely mute now that we know that your family didn't perish in the fire.
We didn't. We were fine. We were
Yeah.
packed. We were ready to go.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to evacuate. So, Dan, by the way, side note, you look fucking good here. You look good as
For
shit,
real.
bro.
Oh my lord.
Wait.
Dan Staban.
You look so fucking good right now.
I look like somebody else.
Well,
Dawn Swordlove.
Dawn.
Yeah. Well, I looked like somebody else when I donned the bond.
You look like Pitbull a little bit.
Mr. Worldwide.
It's almost tax season, bro. I got my 1099s. I'm going next week, dude. It is tax season.
Yeah.
Oh my
You look
God,
better.
Dolly.
You do look
Literally,
better.
Mr. 305. I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
I have an alternate suggestion that was sent to me that I'm actually a big fan of, to just do the inverse of you, actually.
Okay. That's funny.
Okay, negative space.
What president had that? Rutherford B. Hayes?
Hayes,
All right,
I think.
move past this. Back to Vaush. This is Adam and Eve right
How's it
now?
look?
Jesus.
Good.
Yeah.
Back to Vaush.
Klein posted on Instagram, like, I bet.
Dude, big tipster moment.
Oh my god.
I don't think there was much more to it.
Yes, he didn't even say the fucking whole part.
Okay.
I
Cheers, my
think.
horse.
Oh yeah, he calls me a psycho. That's
Love
Ethan
ya.
Klein posted
No
on
pedo.
Instagram, like, I bet
That is a fire tipster soundbite.
Hassan is praying that the fires take out my computer so I don't release my video exposing him. And it's like, dude.
I don't understand. What is going through Vaush's head? Why is he making a video on this? Like, out of all the people to get this whole thing fucking wrong and play it as a totally serious statement, why would it be Vaush? He's like exclusively the worst person to make this mistake.
There's a
the
fire
way he
outside.
says it, it's like I'm dead serious.
I bet Hassan wishes my computer perished.
At your house. What are you doing? What the fuck? You're actually insane. You're mentally ill.
Yeah, sorry, my first thought wasn't run to the barn and save the horses. Okay, I have a family.
We gotta save the horses.
I was in my closet packing shit and I took a quick picture. Sorry, man.
Dude, grab the grenade. Oh god,
That was
nay.
actually good.
Anyway, yeah, I'm rooting for.
This is like if Destiny stopped and went like, all right, guys, we have to talk about consent. Guys, I gotta be honest here. I think that leaking that was wrong.
Markiplier on this one. Hopefully,
Me too, man.
Me too.
I hope Markiplier can
Yeah,
get
all of
through
us are.
this difficult time.
Yeah.
And then you see
Dude, you have violated her consent. This is quote unquote says, but like, ah, God, Jesus.
like in the comments, like it's crazy how awfully far Ethan has fallen into right-wing politics.
What?
Right
one.
wing, dude. Oh God. Again, I think all these people should be blasted off to Mars to start like an entirely new civilization. Right wing. Ethan is in right wing politics mode. Dude, like it's actually fucking insane. That is so wild. Like, dude, like that's like don't breed territory of ridiculous.
One thing.
That Trump rally you were at 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And bro, I can't. I'm losing my mind. Then there's tweets on Twitter that are going viral of me doing a Nazi salute. I'm not kidding you guys. It's like a joke. It's like a game at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they
Dude,
say
first I watch Ethan Klein, then I drive Elon Musk's car. Holy shit, dude. Every fucking move I make puts me closer and closer to the Third Reich.
I'm literally psycho. I'm a literally psycho. Literally, I am the human embodiment of psychologically unwell because of this joke he made from his closet.
There was a glow over the hill. I knew we were in danger, but I had to. I had to first think of my greatest enemy.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck are we doing here?
Fucks my throat up when I do that.
I can't tell if he's trying to sound like a zombie or not because of the fucking cough.
Bro,
You're going down the pipe? Literally, yeah, I'm literally down the pipe. The Third Reich.
Why are you even doing that? You should, whatever, if you're doing snooze or whatever you're doing, bro, when you fuck horses, you don't put your mouth away from your hand.
Is he popping a lip pillow? I thought he was.
Can I get a lip pillow?
You want a lip pillow?
I'm gonna celebrate
this difficult time.
You disgusting fucking.
Nah, he's eating something. Oh, he's biting his nail, maybe.
Oh, that's
Wait,
gross.
what?
Too.
Let me see it again.
I don't know.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro? You call me a psychopath?
Yeah.
I hope Markiplier can get through this difficult time.
Dude, I can't.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That
is he wearing like a retainer?
It's crazy how awfully far Ethan's fallen into right-wing politics. Zionism and transphobia have both been really like effective wedges and making people who consider themselves liberal into fascists. Many such cases.
I'm a fascist now because my position on Israel, which is just apparently,
which is like it should exist.
I don't want Israeli civilians to be killed. I think Israeli civilians deserve empathy. That's a perfect wedge issue, guys.
Cases.
Because they're great. Yeah, and they're saying I'm transphobic.
Wait, what?
He's once again calling me transphobic.
What?
He tried that before. I forget why.
Effective wedges and
I wasn't sure.
Making
I was
people
confused by that too.
Anyway,
is he referring to you as being transphobic,
Yes.
or is he just saying that these are wedge issues?
He has tried to call me transphobic before.
He's gonna get called transphobic after this, bro.
What was that? There's something happening, and he's like, "Oh, is it maybe because this person's trans?" Like out of nowhere. Remember, it was during our.
Oh wait, well, was it because Keffels was on his side of the whole thing? So were you attacking Keffels or something?
Oh, so maybe it was I was having a dispute with a
Transphobia is when you disagree with Keffels on basic normal things that you should disagree with Keffels on. You know, that is what transphobia is.
person that had nothing to do with their transness.
Right,
obviously.
it had to do with
And he's
Molly.
like, "Oh, really? Is it because they're trans?" It's like, oh my god.
I could be misremembering that though. So
It's something like that.
I
It
think
is
you're right.
something.
It's about Lolly Hill.
Oh yeah,
think it
dying
was-
on Lolly Hill.
It was the Lolly Hill stuff.
Keffels died on Lolly Hill that day.
Yeah.
A lot of good people
And-
fell that day. Tip.
Big tip.
Tipster! What is Hassan doing right now? The bag has lost connection? What does that mean? You are banned from chat. That's all I can see. Apparently he's not even there. The bag has lost connection. Be back soon.
Hipsters
We
out
lost
there.
Big Tip that day.
The crows are feasting.
Cheers, my dude.
Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo.
Man, the crows are feasting on Lolly Hill.
Okay.
But I didn't have to die out there for this fucking guy. And like, I think they actually did get somewhat perma canceled for that. Like, it's just you don't.
Well, Kethel's left the internet. Tipster has kind of just been doing tipster things. I don't think anything super crazy has happened with Tipster recently. Vaush, I don't know, for some reason thinks he can comment on stuff like this, so he clearly hasn't realized it.
Want that? That's the last thing you want to associate with your name. Like Keffels and Tipster, they're so irrelevant now because they died on Lolly Hill.
Yeah,
was Tipster.
It was a hard one losing Big Tip.
Yeah,
me too. I know that hurt.
That really hurt.
That one hurt.
Why did you do that, Tip?
Fucking sucks. I wish he
Tipster!
Why'd you do that?
It was such a loss.
Yeah. At least we got DeOrio now
Yes!
to replace that kind of void.
I'm new Tipster. There we go. No!
I
like DeOrio.
DeOrio does not have. I mean, play it, Zach, please. The original, the classic.
Cheers, my dude. Love ya. No homo.
No, of course. Nicholas DeOrio has his own.
Listen, give him time.
At least
Give him
I've seen
time.
what a vagina looks like.
Yeah, it's not the same, guys.
All our
Just-
guys
I
are
don't know.
fallen, man. And Bobby's gone. Isn't he like totally like
Oh, this is the one. This is where it gets really bad, dude. This is... Oh, man. They're finally going to talk about it.
annihilated? What's the deal with Bobby? You know, AB?
There's a whole drama with him.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Bobby is posting some different content I've been seeing recently.
He's been posting some different things. What are the different things he's been posting, chat? What's happening?
He's Yeah, I'll find it before I talk on it.
What kind of content is he posting?
Is it a genuine question?
You know.
Yeah.
You know. Ethan.
Stop.
Dude, what would you say is like the other?
Is that like his full-time thing now? Or
I think Bobby uses they them pronouns.
Okay, Bobby, I'll respect your
Yeah,
pronouns.
I'm really happy for them. They seem to be
Bobs, you're finding yourself.
being proud.
I can see why though, Bobby. You have to understand.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a dick here, and I don't want Ethan to co-sign anything I'm about to say. All right, Ethan obviously has his own thing, and I'm gonna take shit for this. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. Oh boy, we're moving more to the. We're taking a few steps here, but this is. I have to say something because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely absurd. Look at this message here. All right. I feel like I came out at non-binary at the worst possible time, right? It happened during a mental health crisis. Gender diversity discourse online is the most volatile it's ever been, and my gender expression seems to be the least accepted type. Feminine with body hair. Okay, so there's a reason why it's the least accepted type. It's because it's contradictory. There's no such thing as feminine with pubes and body hair all over your body. Like, that's just not real. I refuse. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. I will not accept the body hair. Okay. I accept you as who you are, and I'll call you whatever you want. Okay. But feminine with body hair is not an archetype. That is gross. This is weird. After he made the tweet, he went on to tweet kink shaming another queer person. The hypocrisy never stops. Yeah, listen, dude. Everything in my mind is telling me this is weird fetish shit. This is like, it has to be weird fetish shit. I do not understand. It makes no sense. Oh, God. It's just, no. I will not accept it. I will not concede. Sorry. Where's the first tweet? I saw somebody tweet the full thing out, and the whole tweet is crazy. Like, first of all, Bowblax wasn't outed against their will. They chose to come forward when they attacked me with it and try to use it as a bargaining chip to expose me, saying that I fucking outed them when I didn't. When they outed themselves. Also, can somebody get me the details on the... Oh, okay. All right. Filipino Victor Mancini and a first-round draft pick protected to the Canucks. They traded Mancini too? Cringe. I liked him. No. For JT Miller. That's so sad. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm hockeying out again. Oh, hockey. All right, where's the rest of the Bowblax tweet? I have to go find this. I'm super blocked. I'm like turbo blocked by Bowblax. Wait, do I not have him blocked? I need to make sure I have him blocked. I don't want to see anything he posts. Okay. Here. This is it. Wait, no, come back.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Okay, so this is just like... I don't understand. I don't get it. I do not understand what's happening here. BTW, feminine with body/facial hair is the end goal. What does that mean? Feminine with masculine traits is the end goal. Is there another way to explain this? Oh, I look 100% male right now. Yeah, you know what that is? It's the body hair and the facial hair. This archetype hasn't been established yet. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Like, he says he wants to be feminine, which is fine, right? But all the traits that he's describing, or they're describing, is masculine.
Did I not ask
Whatever.
nice enough?
Dan, you and your friends were the edgiest shitbags in the fucking internet. And then all of a sudden, you're kind of like, I'm they. I'm
He's
they.
breaking the binary. No, stop it! Stop breaking the binary.
And I'm trans. It's like you couldn't have positioned yourself worse with the people you were associated with. I accept you as who you are.
Good news. They're gonna shed their bigoted audience, so they're gonna.
Dude, I can't. They're bigoted audience. I'm sorry that I had to see his dick. My bad. I'm sorry I was upset that I had to see his fucking cock on my feed. I'm sure you'd have been upset if it was you too. I guess I'm a bigot, chat. I guess I'm a bigot. I don't understand the femme bearded fucking hairy fucking legged AGP sex demon porn addict. I don't get it.
And have a much nicer group of people watching.
I guess that's true.
But I think that, and unfortunately, I'm saying I think that's all of them.
What is the drama? Is it just that?
I don't know if I didn't want to say it until I.
It's
God.
it's
Okay, he's
sensitive.
embracing it.
We shouldn't talk off the cuff about it.
Oh,
So he's
God.
embracing it. So it was discovered he had an
they had.
Sorry.
And believe me, I wouldn't be saying this if he just shaved his leg hair. I'm sorry, like that's literally it. Like it's just gross. I don't know. It's like
It's discovered.
It's like unshowered fucking. I don't know.
Bobby had an OnlyFans as a kitty girl or something. Was it a kitty girl thing or a trans? I forget. Maybe both. I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly.
Ethan, without having it's too sensitive.
You're the one that said talk about it.
No,
No, he's saying let's not talk off the cuff.
I was
because
like,
we
I don't want to
didn't-
talk about it, and you guys were like, let's talk about it. Is that not what happened? Did I
I
misunderstand?
didn't hear that.
Well, anyway.
Talk about the allegation.
Listen, I was just trying to. I didn't want to say anything until he was comfortable to talk about. But he just posted this on his public thing. He said straight, by the way, with a picture of him wearing high thigh.
I think the whole point is not being on the side of binary and having features for both. Well, he's saying that he wants to be more feminine, and then his description is feminine with the most masculine traits possible. So no, that's not what that is. I don't understand.
I saw.
It's not like obtuse. This whole thing is stupid.
Skirt. So
Bobby.
Not that's him. This is him. He's coming. I'm sorry. They're coming out. They're coming out.
And good for them. Live life how you want to, have fun.
But
do what you gotta do.
Bobs,
shed the fence that you need to shed.
Bobs, you'll always be welcome in this community.
Is Nick gatekeeping? Yes.
Person?
I am gatekeeping. I don't get it, and I don't want to. I never want to understand it.
Just keep giving us those.
I am phobic to whatever made up archetype this is.
Banger sound bites.
Exactly. As long as you're shouting crazy shit, we love you.
We ride with you.
We don't care what you're wearing when you're shouting.
Here, Olivia found their tweet discussing it. I think it's worth getting it straight from the source here.
Bobs said the following: I feel like I came out as non-binary at the worst time in the worst way.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, in the worst way by accusing me.
That might be true, just considering how they found out. Happened during a mental health crisis. Didn't know that. Gender diversity discourse online is one of the most volatile it's ever been, and my gender expression seems to be the least.
Tipster, look, I fully don't understand it either, but non-binary identities are represented by a number of ways. It's a broad spectrum of gender expression. Well, it just feels like the narrator who's trying to explain it to me doesn't really understand it either, and then demands everybody just acknowledge it. And it's just like, actually, no. To be fair, Bowblax doesn't demand that everyone acknowledges it. He goes by he, she, or they. So maybe, all right, whatever.
Expected type, feminine with body
But
hair.
talking about this just in general, being like, yeah, feminine body hair, feminine with body and facial hair. It's just like, because you know what? I'm sorry. Do you know what feminine body with body facial hair is? Do you know what they used to call that? Cross-dressing. Like 20 years ago, that was just called being a transvestite, but now that's a slur. That's what it is. I want to be a cross-dresser, is what Bowblax is saying. But it has to be cased in gender identity. Because if you take body hair, facial hair, and you throw a dress on it and call that feminine, that's all it is. It's cross-dressing. But then it's not a gender identity.
Oh, so he's
there.
Listen, first mistake, you're on Twitter. Get off of that.
Yeah.
There's no.
Although that's their whole thing, unfortunately.
Well,
like if anybody's built
and by the
a
way,
career
I wouldn't be
around-
reacting so like fucking nuclear to it either. If it was just like, oh yeah, I'm into cross-dressing or whatever, because that makes sense. But this descriptor of like feminine with masculine traits, and I'm aiming to be more of this, doesn't really make sense because I don't know how you move past where you currently are, right? Like, how do you get more feminine if you're maintaining the masculine traits?
That hell site it's them.
If Bobby wants to take care of their mental health, first step, get off of X Twitter.
I mean, that is good advice. You're not wrong.
But you were also a giant shitbag, so I feel like you need to make some amends too. Like, you can't just be like,
well, yeah, Bowblax shouldn't be accepted by any of these spaces where he's gone off and kink shamed and attacked other people when Bowblax is literally throwing fucking stones from a glass mansion.
oh, I'm trans now, everyone be nice to me. It's like, you were a fucking giant piece of shit.
To like everybody.
To trans people, to gay people, to everybody on the internet. They were just a total fucking dickhead his whole life. So like, bro needs to come to God a little more. You know what I mean? Like, he's got some amends to make. You know, it's not like all of a sudden he's a great. Or sorry, where did Bobby say the pronouns is they? Because it seems like they's referring to themselves as a man here.
Usually neutral pronouns they them when someone
If somebody's
identifies as
non-binary, that's it's fair to assume.
No, Bowblax has literally every pronoun listed. Who cares?
But
it's Bowblax's fucking. Okay, we're making inferences on what we think Bowblax would want.
I guess we're not.
I mean, he's. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say he. He's referring to himself as a man in this tweet. And
it might be that they go by everything.
I mean, if he's
this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. This is clown court right now. What I'm listening to.
Not specifically said like my pronouns are they them. I don't think it's that big of a deal, is it? To be like I have to call them they them.
No, it's possible that it's not a big deal.
It's the safest and probably the most.
I feel totally comfortable calling him him until he says otherwise.
Okay.
I feel that's respectful, and I'm treating.
It's on his fucking bio.
Him like a human being, and he says he wants to eventually be feminine with body and facial hair is the end goal. I know I look 100% male right now. I don't know.
That's the thing. I know I look.
What's the?
Okay, whatever.
The pronouns, but until he's specified,
Who is
then
Bunty King?
I don't see the need to.
Oh, I know what he means. He wants tits. Oh. That's what it was. I forgot. He wants tits. I don't know why I've been fucking sitting here trying to question this. That's what he means by more feminine. Okay, that makes more sense. Never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
What?
This is what
I forgot. Okay, that's what he means. He means like looking exactly like the current way, plus tits.
I am watching.
But anyway, I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah,
I'm sorry, dude. I repressed all this information. I forgot. I forgot.
That he was a giant piece of shit for a long time. So like, just because you're trans now doesn't mean you're a good person all of a sudden.
Dude, I am 100%, and with mental illness, and I have mental illness, the worst is like, oh, I was just diagnosed like as severely depressed. But what about the Nazi rally you were at last week? Are we like cool with that now?
True.
Because you're depressed, or like,
Yeah.
you just get a pass?
But that being said, I have an open heart and an open mind. I'm way open to the.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think Bowblax knows what the fuck Bowblax wants. That's the most charitable way to take it. Bowblax was clearly not ready to come out and present what they wanted to be, and then they started porn because they needed money or some reason, or they have a weird fucking fetish. The most charitable thing is Bowblax is still exploring Bowblax.
Bobby redemption arc. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that I'm open to it. That's it. Yeah.
That would account for why nothing he says makes sense.
Again, as long as the sound bites keep coming in, God bless.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
You guys are so dumb and pathetic in the chat. Literally wait till he comes out and says, like, you can call me he. Like, literally wait till he says my pronouns he.
By the way, he's already done that, just to be clear.
You stupid fucking woke fucks. I'm being respectful.
No, it doesn't need to be more than it is.
Why are you
like,
assuming his pronouns?
Well, it's not when
You're
you use
assuming his pronouns. He hasn't clarified.
No, when you use neutral.
Sorry, dude. 2015 Ethan just exploded through into the discourse.
When you use
kind of my interpretation, Bowblax is still trying to figure out their identity, and regardless of how garbage he's been, you support that. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't know. I'm a lot more openly malicious because I had to see his fucking penis on my feed, and I'm still scarred from it. 111 will never, like, dude. America did not deserve 111.
No, it's annoying because people come. By the way, you people in the chat who are like, "Oh, Ethan fucking is L being like transphobic." It's like you are presuming his pronouns. And by the way, why are you being so militant about it? How does that help anybody? I'm obviously being respectful, and I'm waiting for him to clarify. Like, you guys are fucking wrong. And if you ever want other people outside of your bubble to ever be respectful and take like trans people and non-binary people seriously, you have to fucking stop being so pathetically ridiculous when people are trying in good faith to make an effort and be respectful. Like, you guys are fucking.
The thing with non-binary, and this is the problem with it, because I mean, if this was just trans, it would just be the regular discussion. You know, it'd be like the 3 days of fucking people saying horrible shit on social media, and then everyone else just never talks about it again. But the thing is, it's non-binary, and non-binary can mean to one person something completely different to another. The entire basis of non-binary is it's not like, it's a unique experience for any of these people who are engaging with it. So it never makes sense to me. I'm sorry. Non-binary loses me about 99% of the time. I'm sorry if you're one of those people and it feels like I'm not really trying to understand it, because for the most part, like, I don't know, it just goes right over my head.
Fucking wrong.
If I can chime in also with trans people that I personally know, this is not what they want. They just want to be treated respectfully. And as long, like what Ethan was saying was totally respectful, so it really doesn't matter. We don't need to make such a big deal about like he or they, until it's like he's saying, and we don't even know. He might be totally fine with it. The point is that the conversation we're having is totally respectful.
Like, it feels a little bit like xenogenders, and the fact that like the gender exists, like the pronouns exist to reference a specific person. If you have to make new pronouns for one specific party because that's what fits them best, and it's a pronoun that's not widely accepted or established or understood by a majority of people, you might as well just refer to them as their name every time, because it's just an extension of that, right? He, him, her, these are little sentence enhancers that make us have to not say Josh, 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 Josh the entire time. But if I have to memorize an entirely new set of English-breaking pronouns to do it, I think it's a little stupid. With non-binary, it's like, well, I don't fit into X, Y, Z, alpha, beta, gamma. So I'm articulating myself, like I'm calling myself non-binary, I'm using that on my card, but whatever it is to me could be completely different than what it could mean to you or someone else who's going through this. So it's every non-binary person feels like I'm meeting an entirely new gender for the first time, basically.
Cool. And promoting like accepting everything. So I don't understand why even go there.
That's like, it reminds me of this conversation like when Kendrick Lamar had on the Big Steppers, he had this track about how his aunt was trans and his coming to terms with this over the years. And he used...
Most non-binary people use he or she anyway, but express differently. Yeah, but that's not like... So, yeah, that's partially true. I don't know. To be honest, I've completely checked out on gender stuff. I'm probably not the person to be talking about this.
Used derogatory language in that song.
I don't think honestly, after Twitch poll kind of died, that was like the last gender conversation I heard. So I haven't really been engaging with any of the gender discourse in like 2 years. Because it used to be that like every Twitch panel was about gender, so you kind of had to be like slightly acutely aware of what's going on. But nowadays, like we've moved past every debate being about trans people on social media.
As part of the story to show his...
That's kind of the point. They don't fit into the common gender binary. They're somewhere in between, hence why it could be something different for everybody. Yeah, but that's also what makes it extremely complex to, I guess, engage with. Because it's like it's never just like, oh, I understand what a trans person is. But a non-binary person is a completely mixed bag every single time. I don't know what exactly they are when I meet them.
Transformation. And like, people were like, oh, he's being homophobic, he's being transphobic because he said these words. It's like...
Trump solved gender? Didn't Trump make everybody a woman? I'm pretty sure... Didn't Trump's thing where he solved gender mean that, like, all of you are women?
Can we please...
Or am I reading, like, propaganda on my feed?
Think a little fucking deeper than that? Can we please grow up? Like, he said the words in the context of a super fucking progressive song of inner exploration that was, like, he was being so vulnerable.
Only two? No, I thought he made only one gender.
And being like, I accept that my...
Half my chat says it's propaganda and the other half says it's not.
I love that my aunt is now my uncle, and I love him. And the problem is that he said some derogatory words. Like, it's time to fucking get your shit together, okay?
Yeah, I agree with
the
this.
problem.
Please.
And I think it should be obvious to all of us. The problem is, like, let's say Eva. We already know she's a she, and she goes by Eva. If you're on purpose not calling her she now, which is what she wants, then yeah, you're being transphobic.
Speaking of Ava, Ava Chris Tyson. It's like, okay, wow, I'm glad that Ava Chris Tyson is out living her best life, but Ava Chris Tyson has been into some gnarly shit, so that doesn't necessarily make them a good person. I mean, obviously, Bowblax hasn't done anything even close to that, but it's like, Bowblax is specifically targeted and attacked all of the people who would be fair to him, and he's alienated his own audience at the same time. So it's like he really has nowhere to turn.
Not respecting her wishes now.
The second that Bobby is like, I'm go by she or they, then obviously I'm going to do my best to respect the pronouns, you know. But it's not obvious to me that that's the situation. I didn't mean to apologize. People are saying I yelled at you, Olivia. I didn't mean to yell at you.
Okay.
I get so annoyed when I'm like, I'm here doing the right thing. I feel like I'm doing my best here. And then the chat is like losing their fucking mind over something.
And by the way, he should push back against this from chat.
Is
I don't think he did anything wrong.
so ridiculous. Like, you are missing the...
By the way, this was just minutes before the nuke came out. That's the funniest part of this conversation, is that like the culmination of a month's worth of effort literally is happening minutes after the fucking debate over trans Bowblax.
Force for the trees. And also...
And again, Tipster's in chat right now. Did you see all the horrible shit that Bowblax said about Tipster being pansexual? I mean, like, I made my fair share of jokes, but I don't wear a dress with body hair. So, oops. Also, I think Bowblax went way harder than me.
So I don't know that they're fucking even right. Like, I'm not going to assume his pronouns.
I have clarification on
I think the worst thing I said about Tipster's sexuality is I compared him to Pan from Dragon Ball GT, the worst character of the show.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Chat. Apparently, Bobby has said repeatedly they use all pronouns. They don't care.
That's it. So what? So like, there's not a trans person in this room. Bobby doesn't care about what pronouns you use for him, and you guys are in the chat shouting at how I'm wrong. Like, how pathetic are you? You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not assuming his pronouns, and fuck all these people. Go ahead.
No,
and I'm not yelling at you. I'm just.
He hit the button. Dude, he actually buttoned in the Bobby section. You said a lot of horrible shit about me, but I can vouch you never touched my queer identity. Based. And by the way, I don't even know how if I'd be this hard on Bowblax if I wasn't presented this as like fetish pornography. Like, I think my entire view of Bowblax is forever skewed by the fact that I learned about it from fetish pornography. Something that we already knew Bowblax was kind of leaning into with the whole gender euphoria argument and a lot of the weird stuff he was saying behind the scenes. And then it's just like disgusting fetish pornography. So it's not. I kind of got the most well-poisoned explanation for what's occurring to Josh that I think anyone can reasonably get.
Anyway, that's how we do it around here, guys. 1 minute, 30 seconds left.
Oh, we never even got to talk more about Housewives. There's so much more.
I know, that was so much more fun.
So much more fun than this.
Right?
Yeah. I always fuck up the vibes.
You know what's crazy? I'm going back and I've been thinking about it and just contemplating things that have happened in the past. And we all told Bowblax, it's like, dude, why don't you just cut your hair or whatever? We didn't know. We didn't know. We just thought he didn't shower. But dude, that's the other thing. You know how many streams I've said horrible shit about Jalen on? Right? Where I say like Jalen's fucking thing is just like not showering and that's the presentation. And Bowblax would be giggling. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like, he just sat there while we like talked about Jalen like that and never said a word.
But I feel like, god damn, it's just so ridiculous. You know?
When's the nuke dropping? Right after this?
You got the timer right above your head.
I'm literally gonna
Where
post
is it?
And he cheered. Yeah, like he also leaned in and shit on Jalen too, if I remember correctly. That's just so funny.
Really a timer?
Yeah,
There's
look
a
at the
timer
camera.
on screen.
But Bowblax has always kind of decided that trans issues only matter if it's not a target he's going after. Because Bowblax's whole thing was just like attack any/all. Like if there's a bad story about somebody, even if they're like, no matter what it is, whether it's like ideologically tied with something Bowblax would hate, he would just signal boost it anyway. It didn't matter. Like,
Look on the pic.
Am I?
Oh my god.
Look above you on the preview monitor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Hey.
Ethan feels trapped by his crew. Listen, all right? I'm going to defend the fuck out of the H3 crew, even though they probably all hate me, and they're probably repulsed by everything I said on stream tonight. The reality is, I think that Dan, and then potentially Olivia and AB, I don't know who actually worked with him on this, but I imagine Dan had his hands on it, are probably the reason why that content nuke video was decent. Because I constantly watch Dan be like Ethan's optics guy on the streams, and Ethan has like he goes off the rails a lot, and I think that his group has kind of reeled him in a lot this year and held him from saying something that would probably be super clippable. In a way, they're also kind of the button that kind of helps him out. So I don't agree with the. Wait, what? Are you gonna cover the Destiny content, Nuke? I said I would, but I need to give it some space because I just uploaded 6 videos about Destiny. Like, I literally have, like, the most comprehensive coverage of Destiny, I think, as of, like, any other YouTuber, of just, like, sheer hours spent covering it. And I don't think it makes sense to just sit here and continue watching anti-Destiny videos. I think I will watch that from Ryan Beard, because I'm interested to see what Ryan Beard has to say. But I'm going to wait, like, a week. I'm going to wait till this is all over, then we'll go back to that. Because it doesn't really make sense to just keep fucking piling on and on and on and on.
Hey, there we go. Good timing.
All right. So quickly, 50 seconds left. Is there anything else?
Oh my god.
Baldoni, 2 a.m. voice messages. Should we look at one other thing before we launch?
Yes.
You guys, should we?
And on a good, funny note.
Funny note.
RFK's a psychopath.
That's kind of a long thing.
Yeah.
Are you looking
they're
for
all
just like a
super
quick
long.
thing? There's a mobility scooter video
there
that
it
you haven't
is.
seen.
Mobility scooter. That's what we need.
Oh no, the
All right, so that's mostly it. I want to see real quick, is there anything else? Didn't Bowblax laugh about White Glove? Yeah, everything that Bowblax did prior to this was like all self-hatred, I guess. I don't really know. Whatever happened to the DeFranco News Network? Good one, buddy. Let's see. Keem hyping up Ethan on lolcow.
On Hassan Piker, something that there's been a lot of buildup for, and strangely enough, I truly, and I mean truly, support Ethan Klein in this adventure. I think Hassan Piker is a very dangerous person and has very dangerous rhetoric on his streams, and there's
Jesus. Content nuke on Hassan Piker. By the way, I'm gonna be clear, just a heads up. Bowblax content is like banned from the subreddit. I'm talking specifically about any weird sexualized shit, any weird stuff that like the whole post is just attack him because he's in a dress. I don't want to see this shit on my fucking feed. So anybody posting dress pictures of Bowblax on the subreddit is permanuked. Get it off my feed. And there were people in the, like, there was 2 posts in the last 48 hours about this, and all the comments were like, get this off my feed, so I'm getting it off the feed. We're not putting any more pictures of Bowblax on the subreddit. I think that's good for multiple reasons. So, yeah. That is just, and like, I don't want it to be called fucking censorship. No fucking pictures of Bowblax on my subreddit. YouTubers. Let's check YouTube drama. Anything new? Half the people probably just found out that we have a subreddit. How long have we been going for? Almost 5 hours. That's 2 beefy segments, probably. Tomorrow, video upload is going to be McClung.
From what I understand, the reviews.
We already saw that one. What is the take on this
From what
post?
I understand, the reviews are not great.
So this is the Hassan Piker coat post. Let's see what the thing is here. Also, if you got any funny clips of denims, I don't know. I should probably wait on that. Full screen this. I think we already... it's all the same posts again. They just boosted all the early ones to the top. Netflix tried to copy strike Jesse Gender's video on Amelia Perret. It's like Netflix tried to copyright strike Glup Shitto's video on who is that for including a section calling out racism of its lead actor's bigoted remarks. Are any of these people like drama YouTubers? Like, what the fuck is this subreddit? This is why I hate any influencer that promotes crypto. Wow, brave take. Ryan Beard releases a content nuke on Destiny. Dr. Disrespect closes its doors the same day Disgraced Streamer says the channel being remonetized. I don't know why he's getting remonetized, but I mean, look at Twitch's how they've handled this whole situation, and that's why YouTube is like remonetizing. It's just, I don't know. Dr. Disrespect is another fuck up from Twitch. Sensitive Society. Did he ever address Dogpack's lies against Mr. Beast? It rubbed me the wrong way 10 hours ago with 2 likes. Is there anything new here? Talking about Clip Live? Yeah, Clip Live. TF2 YouTube streamers. Nothing. Nothing of value. What are we looking at? Her best new. Ethan is such a sad rage farmer. Great video. This community is odd. After the part about Twitch guy exposing the hot young girls in his algorithm, I was curious what algorithm would serve up to somebody who's never watched a single Twitch video. I have an account from when friends and I were playing Jackbox games, but only Twitch content I ever watched is YouTube. Anyway, from the first 5 videos, it showed me 2 of them were about as embarrassing as what he showed on air. Well, I mean, they also caught this guy on Pornhub, too, looking at his fucking people, so it's pretty clear he's a gooner. Ethan has become obnoxious. Hassan seemed pretty problematic. Snarkers are perhaps the most obnoxious and pathetic out of anyone involved here. Yeah, the Snarkers are just unhinged. The shit that they've been posting is absolutely ridiculous. I actually think there are Snarkers who are probably worse than Hassan. This dude and his fanbase are more obsessed with Hassan than even Destiny. Like, just immediately retreats back to the talking points, the approved talking points. This video made me see Hassan as a troubled streamer with a very bad influence on his audience when covering terrorist organizations. I like him usually. His takes on him. Like, look, this is the person that it reached. It reached one person. Good. I used to watch this clown for more than 10 years. It's sad to see he's gone off the rails. I watched the video in its entirety, and I think Ethan has some fair points. Wow, okay. Is there any reason he has Marvel Rivals running in the background of his shots? It's the footage of Hassan playing it. Dude is obsessed. I can explain further why he's using that if you'd like. What? The video freaking sucked, and I can't believe I sat through all of it, minus the sponsorship. My tepid dislike and disdain for Hassan remains almost entirely the same. My intense dislike of H3 has increased like tenfold for wasting my fucking time. Like, this person clearly like needs to be like in an institute. I'm kidding. Okay, that's a little much. I'm sorry. Just written like a retard. Ethan Klein is a deeply pathetic man. Who fucking cares? 2 idiots. Why do people like either? Downvote, downvote, downvote. You didn't say the approved Hassan talking points. Let's see. I expected that to be pretty garbage, but it was really good, worth a wash. You guys are all brainwashed. The level of bad faith arguments is impressive. I'd comment about the H3 subreddit, but it was banned. Oh, in the H3 subreddit, but I was banned. Oh yeah, you're probably like awful. When 2 shitty people fight, they're both shitty in the end. By the way, I'm perma'd from the H3 subreddit too. I'm never getting unbanned from there ever. Dude's fucking weird and a clout whore. He was never Hassan's friend. Ethan's Hassan obsession is cringe. How can a person not even question Hassan a little bit after watching this video? There's just so much. You have to be purposely burying your head in the sand on so many of these arguments. Yeah, literally. The correct response is to not give a damn, which Hassan seems to be doing. No, the correct response is to not promote terrorism. That's probably a solid one. And to, like, be a bit better so you're Twitch people don't have to suffer the consequences of your actions. He spent long editing this. There's a lot going on for not much being said. They're literally listing like hundreds of clips of Hassan Piker defending extremely like abhorrent positions. It's just like intense code. What do you got here? YouTube drama is the worst subreddit of all time, probably. Let me see if I can find something from outside of the usual suspects.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Why? We're probably winding down here, boys. We got any raiders? Who's streaming right now? Who wants some viewers? I struggle to see how people call this video horrible. But I don't know. Like, did anybody here really think this was like a horrible video or worse than content Nuke Keemstar? The way Hassan subreddit and Snark subreddits alike, people took time off of work for this is pathetic, but I've literally not seen anybody say it. I didn't. I enjoyed it. I thought it was decent. Not a good video. Many laughs. Raid Queenman. This is better than the Keem one. Why are they focusing so much at the beginning when he said communism is brewing? It's obviously a joke because all these people just take jokes and they use them as like straight statements. Raid better than the Keemstar one. No, I thought it was. Yeah, I was hoping for new stuff. Yeah, I didn't really expect much new stuff. There's just so much to get through. Not even a fan of Ethan. I thought it was a pretty good video. Base tipster. It was probably Ethan's best put together video. There was some stuff in it that I hadn't known. Yeah, I learned things from it. Even though I think I don't agree with the sponsor stuff. I'm gonna just be upfront about that. And the Dan Clancy stuff was like a word away from being too much, but I don't think crossed the line. I think for the most part the video is pretty solid. New stuff would be Hassan calling the cops on his ex Janice. I heard about that, but I'm not really sure what's going on there. Solid video, well documented. I also think we've been following it. If we've been following it, we're not the target audience. Yeah, I struggle to see really who's gonna, how many. It's for the fucking dormant subscribers on the channel who might be Hassan fans who are kind of not expecting this to pop in to their feed. This is my Super Bowl. Woo, I just finished it. A lot of stuff we already knew, but having it laid out really hammers home a lot. Hour and a half is nothing like a iNabber ramble to fill space. iNabber's long videos are worse than my streams. He legitimately finds a way to say less in pre-recorded content than I do, just off the cuff. I don't understand how he does it. I don't even hate iNabber. I just think that like he's just like awful at making long-form content from him. So again, this is what his take was, hearing about it. Supposedly he's banned everything from being discussed.
From what I understand, the review
8 out of 10. Yeah, I could live with that.
Reviews are not great. Turns out when you're not.
Guys, the views from my community, they've dictated this video is not good. Sorry, I hate to say it. The reviews for this from my community say that they like me more.
Particularly smart or particularly knowledgeable about politics, and you try to do a, political takedown. People are going to look at it and say, yeah, you're kind of stupid. Especially if your big reveal is that I am a socialist.
I think his big reveal is that you're like making wildly anti-Semitic content. I think that was his big reveal. And that like Twitch is just knowingly allowing this to go on at the detriment to all of their streamers who rely on them for money because they built a platform on the site that prefers Hassan Piker to ad revenue.
We literally had a political podcast together.
I wonder how this sub is going to spin supporting terrorism. YouTube drama. Let's see how many likes this got. Oh, -3. Okay. Yeah. This was posted 4 minutes ago. Let's refresh and see where we're at. 4 hours ago now because we've been streaming for a little while. Clip chimping me into oblivion. Yeah, it's not clip chimping. Those are his positions. I'm sorry. The closest thing to a clip chimp is when Denims was cut for saying make those tits bigger or something. I mean, I would need to see some like real fucking context for why he's been clipped out of context for a lot of that. Ironic pace. To be honest, he paused for like a full 10 seconds before finishing the last sentence. He sounds sad more than anything. Good, he should be. He's a pathetic loser. Hassan is a socialist. I don't know. I heard he owns a car. Will my toothbrush be safe? God, these people are so pathetic. If Hassan's socialism, why big house? Like, you've been just argued into a corner. Like, you can't reference these things. Like, this has been Dark Viper AU'd. That's what's happening here. You can't ask why he's got a really expensive car or a big house because it's been discussed to such a level and satirized to like such a high level that like you can't even engage with the criticism anymore. Oh, revive the goal. Thank you, Smaggle. The goal is live, dude. I can't imagine how Ethan thinks it makes him look good that he collaborated so heavily with someone supposedly to be abhorrent. Doesn't it make you look worse? Who did he collaborate with? Oh, you're saying Hassan. Okay. Well, yeah, that's the point, is that he feels bad for having worked with him. All right, let's get to the real meat, eggs, and potatoes over here. Oh, man. Let me pull this one up. This is the Ethan Klein announces his content nuke on Hassan Piker thing is done. This was 3 days ago before the video released over on r/YouTube drama, who currently, by the way, we're not going to get into this, is at war with H3H3's community because they claim they're being brigaded. Which is very funny. Posted at 3:30 a.m. while he's sick with COVID. I don't know if the interest, I don't know if it's in his interest to keep updating everyone on the progress and hyping it up. You keep your expectations tampered. Now his fans are expecting basically the most quintessentially perfect anti-Hassan video ever. I mean, it was a very good video for somebody who hasn't made a video in 5 years. But of course, 90% of it is going to be crowdsourced from all the shit we've seen from Destiny. Well, unfortunately, Destiny is referenced, I think, for like 1 minute. And by the way, what we've seen from Destiny is hilarious because Hassan Piker bans anybody who references him.
Like 20 beers, but spite is the best motivator. They say I can't be a pilot, I can't be a doctor. I'll do it. I'll do it right in front of your face. Butchered always sunny quote, but glad spite brought Nick back.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, we heard all this from Destiny. No, you didn't. He banned all the people who talk about it. Half of his audience has never heard these talking points. They don't watch my videos, but they might watch Ethan's. I remember he did one on Keemstar and implied he's responsible for Etika's suicide, and Etika's former partner had to come out and tell him to knock it off. And that's before he went and said, how much do you want to bet that this fucking person was in my comment section trying to tell me why I was wrong? And is only now adopting this position that I currently hold, specifically to spite like Ethan. Because I don't think that any of these people care about Etika. Or Etika's former partner, or Etika's mother. I don't think they give a fuck about him. I think they're just using it like they've been using every other talking point that was like ripped from those videos. Because I got called an anti-Semite, a fucking racist, and like a fucking what is it, like a morally corrupt fucking bad faith actor for saying a lot of this stuff when it was actually true, like fucking 5 years ago. And it's like the same people now are telling me why it's awesome to like hate Jews. And just, dude, I don't understand. I do not get it. I am the only one who is consistent on my opinion of Jews. Okay? The only non-Jew who is consistent on his opinion of Jews. Ethan is about to be really surprised to learn that even if people hate Hassan, they're still not going to like him or his shitty podcast. Dude, you guys were probably foaming out the mouth for Leftovers, which was a largely unwatchable fucking snooze fest. Sorry. He's largely become what he used to make fun of. Which time? Ethan is like had like 3 huge metamorphoses. I can't tell if this is a Fallen fan or a Fallen fan. I remember a few months ago I said something like, why is Ethan so obsessed with Hassan? And I had a few H3 fanboys scold me because I was apparently over-exaggerating since they claimed Ethan wasn't actually obsessive at all. I wonder where those fanboys are now. Cheering on the video, I guess. Probably, I imagine. This is the H3H3 discussion mega thread, so obviously this is going to be skewed in Ethan's favor. Tom pulling up in the ExpressVPN commercial, wom wom wom. Shout out to the one Afghan Jew. 5 minutes, 800 comments. Yeah, within 2 minutes, there were almost 2,000 comments on the videos. I think someone told me that there was one guy who left 50 comments complaining about the video while he was watching it live. That's how you know you've made a good one, when there's like a schizophrenic that gets caught in your spam filter because they can't stop writing. If this content nuke doesn't remove Donald Trump from office, I'm unsubscribing. I want to see, where's the YouTube drama thread, the current YouTube drama thread? Temporary measures due to H3 related brigading. Jesus Christ. Hassan's reaction. Ethan Klein finally posts his long-awaited content nuke on Hassan Piker. It's crazy because I need to see all the people who said the Keemstar one was great tell me right now that this one is like horrible, horrifying. Nothing new or shocking. It's just like, you're just a bad person then. If you're not shocked or appalled by some of the things Hassan has said and done, you're probably just a shitty person. I don't understand how you could come to that conclusion. It's mostly him rehashing all of Hassan's already public controversies. No, it's him packing them into and again, dude, I'm sorry. In Content Nuke Keemstar, one of my biggest problems with the video is that 80% of it was like super old rehashes, to the point where it was like, we're relitigating clips from years ago that everybody already knows about, that Keem's already provided extra context to, that aren't relevant to current day. All of this shit, I think a majority of this stuff was from the last 2 years. Okay, literally the start of the Ukraine war all the way to the end. Most of the video encapsulates current problems with Hassan Piker. That is one part that makes this content nuke video significantly better than the Keemstar one. Because for the vast majority, I didn't go back to Bro Tip. I didn't have to sit there and watch Bro Tip. I didn't have, dude, America Deserved 9/11 was played for a joke in the first 3 minutes of the video. It was unserious. Okay? He didn't run us through every single Hassan Piker talking point for the last decade. He focused on what's relevant, what he's doing right now, and what he's still going to continue doing, because Twitch does not put their foot down. You know? But yeah. That was a big thing for me, because I thought we were going to sit here and learn about Bro Tip, and we were going to go through like Destiny's friendship with Hassan Piker and go through like all, but again, this is not what happened in this video. You didn't watch the video if this is your takeaway. That wasn't a nuke, especially when June already did the same shit last week. None of this will affect Hassan remotely. Again, this is a very DGG or like mindset that we're looking at right here with the stuff that's going on right now. It's like, this won't affect Destiny long term. He can stream through it. It's like, well, I'm sorry that your favorite content creator is a hugely shitty person, but if you're going to continue to stand by them with the stuff that they are actively doing or have previously done before, I'm sorry, that makes you kind of a bad guy. You're kind of a bad person. I'm not going to think I'm judging you. Nicholas DeOrio is judging you. And if you don't care about that, that's perfectly fine. But eventually, I think if enough people start to, give you some shit for it, you might be a little less inclined to say it out loud. Yesterday, I saw Hassan wearing a maid outfit, serving at the Maid Cafe. Obviously haven't watched the video yet, but uploading a 100-minute video without dividing it into chapters should be illegal. That's a fair comment. The rise of communism in the US. Brother, look at who's the president. Oh, God. That's an H-Bomber Guy fan. I can smell them through the screen. I learned how much he hates liberals. LMAO. Ethan really thinks he's a liberal. So sad. Like, these people are all, like, fucking aliens. They should be sent to, like, the Mars. Okay? They should be sent to Mars. He thinks he's a liberal. What do you think? He's a conservative? If you think that Ethan's a conservative, I think Denims should tell you what to do. Guys, who's one of the death threat people that are cool, that they can get away with it? Denims, tell them what to do. Denims. Oh no! What am I gonna do? So, Mike from PA, can you give a statement for me? I can't do it. Can you guys say it for me? I don't know. Oh God, a trigger warning for slurs. Yeah. I mean. Jesus. Oh, God. Hassan has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever and just ignore it. No, because it's not the funniest thing ever. It's him pulsing tonight when he goes to bed, like fucking reading every single comment. Hassan Piker is very aware of everything that's going on around us because he's constantly reading about it. You can tell he literally every time he shows how knowledgeable he is all the time. It always leaks through when he humegalols somebody how much he actually knows about them. Did H3 start the video by stating there's a problem coming in America as communism? Yeah, that was the bit. Yeah, that was the joke. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna watch this, but I'm excited to read. I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm excited to read the discourse. I don't know, but I think the fact that I got 10 likes in a row pro Ethan means something. 10 comments in a row pro Ethan. Yeah, I guess that means they're being brigaded. Ooh, spooky. He calls Hassan a fake socialist because his dog Kaya is an expensive breed. Imagine if you watch the entire video and this is your takeaway. Is that the dog is expensive, therefore Hassan Piker is bad. Well, I guess when someone else reacts to this, I'll watch them. Like, holy fuck, dude. Denims is reacting now. If you don't have time, you could probably just watch her VOD. The Nuke react is at 6 hours in. You guys know what to do, soldiers. He's basically just Glenn Beck for millennials. Now, I don't even know who Glenn Beck is, and I think my life is infinitely better. I'm guessing he overhyped it. At the moment, yes, it's just him going through the same points and fucking up some of the points.
I don't respect you. So,
already a couple minutes in, he clip-champed 2 completely different incidents and smashed them together. Nice one, brother. Also, it's kind of funny how the majority of the clips were before he was the podcast host. It's like, Ethan, hey buddy, Hassan was also bad. Why did you make him your co-host? This is like the age-old, like, hey dude, you don't like this streamer? How come you're not accountable for every single thing they've ever said when they stream 5 days a week for 12 hours at a time? Huh. Seriously, buddy? You were watching this guy? And you're telling me, as your friend, you didn't know what he said on May 13th at 7 a.m. when he streams for fucking 3,000 hours per week? It's a streamer. That's why these people are so hard to make videos on. Because, like, you always see the same clips because nobody actually sits there and watches fucking 500 hours to find the funniest ones. They just click around in the VOD until they find something good. That's why, like, it's impossible to make good videos on streamers in, like, under a month. I forgot I was still subbed to their channel and was like, wait, what? They really want this out to the masses, huh? Bro, he uploaded it 1 minute ago, and there's a post on the sub already. Y'all are quick with it. And it has an ExpressVPN sponsorship. God damn it. I kind of skimmed through it, and it was, well, Ethan rehashing a lot of the Gaza stuff, like, almost exclusively. Good, that's what it should have been. It was topically relevant. Basically, Ethan denouncing Hassan's take on Palestine. Like, there's really nothing new here. The end is just him saying everyone should just do a mass email campaign to major news networks. Yeah, I mean, I think that's... I don't think you should do that. For the folks saying, oh, you didn't watch the video, clearly you don't know what you're talking about. Again, I don't think you'll have to. What fucking news network is going to work with, like, Hassan Piker? I mean, maybe ones who are... honestly, I think Destiny's probably a bit lower on the totem pole for getting pulled into a fucking thing, but I don't know. If anything, I think they're bringing him on just to kind of clip him. Like, Hassan's extremely stupid. I don't want him to stop doing news media things. That's, like, good fodder for stream content, I guess. Oh wow, Ethan has some pretty strong words regarding genocide. I wonder what his stance is on the very other well-documented genocides being committed at this moment in time. I don't know, dude. What's Hassan's take on the Uyghurs, bro? What you got a problem with the Uyghurs? Hassan thinks capitalists should be educated more, equals forcing capitalists into re-education cap. That's literally what he was saying. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what he was saying. I don't know what... how much is it going to be Hassan says he's a socialist, yet he's rich? I don't know. Did you read the Hassan Piker post that was posted before this on the other subreddit? Didn't Ethan bring up multiple genocides? Well, that's what you get for pre-watching.
Who is Monty King?
Motherfucker said certainly. Not a DDGer anymore, but this is why you can't win with these people on either side. They don't actually engage with anything. None of them read or watch any of the material. Yeah. Willie Mack called out the errors in the content nuke thing. And again, you can read, like, Willie made a great, actually, I'm going to read that. I'm going to find that post about the sponsor war. Ethan is factually just getting information wrong in his video. The Houthis released the crew of Galaxy Leader this year. They are not still missing. Again, I don't think this is nearly as big of a fucking, yeah, dude, he probably wrote this before they were released 8 days ago. I don't think it's super significant, but I get where he's coming from. They got released days ago. Come on, Willie. He tried to release it like a week ago. Also, it would have been accurate. I don't think saying that they are free now after being hostages for 2 years, Ethan being totally wrong.
I don't respect you.
Yeah, it's a reasonable one. Yeah. Well, he was sitting here making last minute adjustments. That would definitely be one of them. But it's possible he didn't see it. What is this? They were missing for 2 years and they recently got released. Willie's point's absolutely brain dead. I see what he's saying. I don't know. Willie
What is
L.
Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
Oh fuck, we hit the goal again. We have a whole nother segment to do. We're not done. We have another Ethan Klein segment because he did a stream today too. That's worth covering. Content nuke in 10 minutes. So now we've read the Ethan Klein one. Let's read the Hassan Piker one, shall we? I can't wait. Let's give a refresh so we know that we're getting the most up-to-date details. Why does Ethan have the villain mustache? True. So he could shave the sides off of it. Does Ethan have like... Yeah. You know what Ethan's mustache is? You ever see Walter White explain a mustache? Ethan has... It's like he watched that clip of... Hold on. Here. Where is the... Bryan Cranston's comment about the Breaking Bad mustache.
Were you always in lockstep with Vince on the turns, on the descent of Walter White? Did you ever feel like he went too far, or there was a choice that you questioned?
No. Chubby and so.
This is why, like, look at Bryan Cranston's expectations of mustaches. This is why Ethan has like the, it goes down a little bit.
Soft, and he had this what I called an impotent mustache. I wanted a mustache that you look at it and you go, either grow it out or shave it. And so the way to do that, if any of you guys or women want to find out how to get an impotent mustache, is you thin it out so that you can see the skin underneath it, and never, ever let it grow past the creases of the mouth. So this becomes too, it's kind of nasty. But if you want that impotent mustache, you thin it out completely and then make sure.
This is why Ethan has the Chad stash.
Cut it off right there. And I took all the color out of my face. I put a...
This is why he has the Chad stash, literally. Actually, he's kind of got an impotent one. I don't know. Would this be the Chad stash or the impotent stash? I really can't tell. It looks like it's a little thin on the middle right there. You can kind of see above the lip. But it also kind of goes down past the... It's kind of a mix. It's kind of in between, It's in between. All right, I want to watch this now. This is the next thing that we're going to cover. This is the next one. So